Okay, from here I've clicked on the proceed to checkout button, which was on that build the board page, and I'm in what is the checkout page here. Okay, here's some of the other design inconsistencies that we had talked about earlier. First, you got some more alignment issues, obviously there and there, and I don't know why this is pushed so far over on this page, but on the other pages it goes over further to here. So there's something weird going on there that I'm sure you guys can fix and will fix. The other thing is this gray is the wrong tone. You have this is the family of grays in charcoals that we're using in the gradients right in here. If you go to the home page, so if we're going to use gray at all, which I'm not too keen on, really it could just be white, and we could be fine with just white, and that would be okay. The other thing is this has a rounded edge to it. All the other boxes all over the site have square edges, so you're mixing styles here. Again, this is what I was talking about. This footer is way over, and that's not lined up, so that needs to be fixed. Again, you have rounded edges here, and you even got a red thin line that borders that. We're all over the place as far as design themes go. We need to kind of stick to some form of consistency. This page should remind the user as much of the home page as any other page. So even if this is the gradient, like the gradient that's found in the news article, or if it's white, but we need to kind of get some consistency. The body board, I'm losing the white. It's hard to read up against this light gray, so that needs to be fixed. We got buttons here that are they're just really just thrown together. There's no design consistency to it at all. So we don't. This whole page is kind of useless at this point because we're creating that queue before, like save to buy later. They're already going to be brought to that page. What we should do is if they're checking out, if they're pressing the checkout now button, it should go on to this next page. I believe it's this page here. Let's just take a look and see if this is the right page. Yeah, it should go onto this page. They've already had enough time to look at it. They don't need a little more detailed look at it like what was offered on that last page. The product picture will show up in there as a nice picture. I'm sure. I don't know why it's not showing in there now, but I'm sure you'll have that. Again, this looks like it was just copied and pasted out of some program already. We got different. You got rounded corners. You got this gray again. Here's another new button that I've never seen anywhere on the site. So we need some consistency here. These buttons should look like the search button here. The price is up there, and you have the remove from cart. This is good. On my order summary page, that's expected and is good. It's just that you got some design. You have some design things, rounded corners, misalignment, buttons out of sequence. Again, you got the fonts aren't consistent with the fonts here, so all of those little things need to be worked out here. I'm okay again with I just don't like this gray. The grays are in a different family of grays that we've seen on the home page, and even in this little header JPEG that you have here. So it should either be white or it should be a gray like what we've seen, and white's probably best. White is a good color, especially during the checkout process, for the user to feel at ease about continuing their checkout. So you have my order summary. It's good, looks good. Let's check out let's go through the checkout process and see what that looks like. Okay, so here we go. Again, we got these rounded corners, and we got the gray box that you're going to fix. Again, you got a different type of button here. I have hidden things here that needs to be fixed. You see that? You can't even read that in there. So we should fix that. While we're here and we're just talking about design consistencies, I'm going to go over to, since this is where we're in the login page. That's in essence what this is here, is where I've been brought to. But look how the login page is different from the register page. See, it's really kind of a funny thing, and I'm okay with having some things over here to kind of take up some space and redirect them, but it's best if they're not there, if the stuff is not there, and what you do on this page is solely registering. So if you can just move this. I know I'm kind of double talking here, but I'm thinking about it as we go. If you can just remove this news article and whatever we're going to have there out of the way. Again, you got alignment issues through here that needs to be fixed. Fonts aren't consistent. Again, this is another new button. I think this is the fourth different button that we've seen here since I've been doing these videos with you. So we just need to tighten it up and make it look okay. So this is okay. Except for the fonts and whatnot, but the style and how this is done is okay. Andrew at youtube.com. But let's we got to keep it consistent. Whatever we're doing on the register page and how this looks should be what the login page looks like too. They look like they're from two different families. So anyways, I'm going to register here. I think I have. Let me see here, Advent, yeah, I think I have an account already set up, but we'll see what happens and where I'm brought from this one. Okay, error, no match. Dang. Okay, well, I'm going to stop this video and we'll continue with the next one. That was kind of a checkout. I didn't go through the whole process of the checkout process with you because I can't yet. I need to be able to do that. So at some point I'm going to have to actually get the credit card out and see how that whole thing works. But right now that's as far as I'm going with the checkout process. I'd like to see how that all works, the checkout process, once we have that queue built and established, to see how the whole flow works then too. Okay, I'm gonna end this video and then I'm gonna come back and we'll talk about some other links.